Oh, what? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da. There's the round boy. Hello, buddy. You're kind of big, but kind of small at the same time. It's weird. Do you want to visit? You can visit. Hey. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're so soft, friendly. You're the good boy, aren't you?
The diary again?
Yeah.
The
Is your head full or is it empty? I wonder. Oh, poor flickery baby. It's okay. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. It's okay. Oh, that hurt. Hi, buddy. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down.
Seems we have been shut here. we have been shut in.
Yeah, near Replicant. How are you doing, Ace? I'm sorry, I think my microphone is on its last legs. So I am trying to get all the materials necessary to level up this spear all the way. I have not made any significant progress in the real world. Oh, okay. Is that why Frisk suddenly said stuff about One Piece dancing? So, did you, Graham said that he was playing Elden Ring, and I woke up in a hurry, because it had already started, and I was like, I need to go and get ready. I drank water, I went to the bathroom, I got ready, and then I get back and he's playing Destiny, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So afterwards, I started the Graham hate stream. Oh, okay. And Parker joined me to play, and we played Dragon Ball FighterZ without Graham. I considered telling him, like, trying to tell him, like, One Piece spoilers that Graham wouldn't know yet. I did tell him about some One Piece stuff, but you know, it's a good story, and spoiling too much of it is just selfish. Fun fact, I'm not good at Dragon Ball FighterZ. What kind of dog was it? I must know. So there's this VTuber who has a dog that she referred to her pet initially as Animal, so that I didn't even know it was a dog at first, but from clues it becomes obvious it's a dog. And then I didn't know what. Oh, okay, that's good. So it kind of bothers me when people talk about pets and don't give you details. I want to know so much about that dog. And I know it's partly for anonymity reasons, but then they did. It was mentioned by someone else that their dog is a monstrosity, or like she's like, is she allowed in the park because she's and then the owner said a monstrosity. Yeah, no, don't worry, she was allowed, and I was like, so is she a pit bull? Is Doggy a pit bull? Or like a pit mix, so that they aren't allowed in certain places? Either that or something that is classified as an aggressive breed. Which is stupid. Well, that one nearly killed me, and got another round to go. Oh, I am joined, not by a doggy, though. I don't know if he will oblige with sounds. He's such a round boy. God, I love making a big fist. It's kind of messed up that our fists are just kind of the size they are and they can't get bigger. Personally, I feel kind of messed up of them to do that to us. I touched kitty ear by accident. It's now flicking. I'm sorry, I don't know how much my mic is cutting out, or if it's cutting out at all. Yeah, it's true. You make an excellent point. Oh, okay. Then I guess it's just the light that's going out, because I have a light to signify when my mic is on or not. And it's just being, it's just flickering a lot. Oh. What next? Knew it. Sorry, this guy is, I am technically a little bit underleveled for this challenge, like one level too low. However, I want this stuff to be gained from this challenge, so I'm doing it. Alright, is that the last one? No. There's another one behind me, isn't there? Shouldn't have fired bullets at me like that. You're just giving me magic. You're also giving me pain, so I don't know. Maybe you had the right idea. Ah, I gained money. Dreaming vessel in a recycled world. Till the time of its awakening comes. Saving.
Is that all?
Huh?
Is that the final entry of the diary?
Seems that way.
Interesting.
You figure anything out?
I fear not.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Alright, I got the egg. You know what that means? It's time to go to Seafront and try to get the pearls.
Prefer not to answer.
Egg acquisition. That's what it's about. Man, I can't believe that Elon Musk made a $50 billion bluff just for attention and to distract from sexual harassment claims. Potentially sexual assault claims, I don't remember. That is purely me not remembering. I'm not claiming he did that, but he might have. Who knows? And then he backed out of it, and then they're like, "Well, backing out of a deal a deal that big." I don't know. Fuck it. I was gonna just go all in and say he did commit an assault, and then I was like, "That's a really bad idea." And yeah. Oh yeah. So I know that you probably don't follow wrestling, but Vince McMahon retired, and that man is so amazingly stubborn that it's kind of shocking that he would. So they were telling on a podcast they were telling stories about various publicly known stories about how how stubborn he was. Like how I told you how he tried to get into a weightlifting competition with an Olympic champion, someone who had won medals in all categories of weightlifting in the Olympics, one of the world's greatest weightlifters, who weighs like over 400 pounds or something. He's massive. He's a big guy. And then not only did he do that, he apparently was sore for like days afterwards, and he also, like, at one point, because he's an old man, his legs gave out while he was like doing a thing in the ring, like talking in the ring, you know, like middle of the performance, you know, middle of the show, his legs give out. He does not tell anybody. He refuses. Because he can't tell anybody that he needs help. Even though he's like over 60 at that point. he cannot stand up, so he just sits in the middle of the ring and keeps talking. And people are like, why is he sitting down? And then it's like, oh god, his legs gave out. He apparently once, I had heard this one before, but he apparently once saw someone fart in someone's face and thought it was hilarious. So he tried to do that again, and he laughed so hard for like an hour afterward. Then he tried to do it again the next day. Someone fart in someone's face. Didn't go well because he's an old man and he soiled himself. But he then continued to go on stage anyway, like go in the ring anyway, but simply insisted that the camera be held above his waist at all times. He, like, with no interest in wrestling, I think that he is an incredibly interesting person. Not good, but interesting. So then they were like a few weeks ago. They're like, "Oh hey, did you sexually assault several women in your company and use company money to cover it up?" Also, he did cover up a murder at one point, or an alleged murder. But yeah, or like yeah, he did cover up an actual murder. But so famed wrestler in the '80s, I believe, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. One day, his girlfriend got hit in the head. And then vanished for like weeks. And then when she was discovered, she had died of blunt force trauma. And then the police were like, "Hey, we need to question Mr. Snuka." And Vince was like, "Don't worry about it." And paid the problem away. Which is, of course, incredibly illegal. I don't think you can get much more illegal than that. And then the murder investigation was only reopened in like 7 years ago, and this happened in like 1985. Like, I need to repeat. Like, he managed to cover up a murder for 30 years. Oh, god damn it. I cannot harvest pearls while this thing is here. So I need to do this whole story thing before I can harvest pearls. I don't think there's anywhere else I can get pearls in the game. Black pearls. So yeah, after the allegations came very much to light and did not go away, he stepped down and from his position in the company. Something nobody expected he would ever do, because he is like the definition of stubbornness. Oh yeah, he considers sneezing to be a sign of weakness. I forgot about that one. He is disgusted by all forms of sneezing. You're not, like, you're told... Oh yes, he also said the N-word. He said the N-word, like, not a hidden thing. He said that on TV. Like, live TV. In a scripted segment. He wasn't ashamed of that. He considers sneezing to be a sign of weakness. He refuses. Someone was like, "You've got quite a bit of scruff. Why don't you grow a beard one day?" And he's like, "I can't let it win." And then someone would, and then people are generally instructed before they go and see him, do not sneeze in front of him. He'll get upset. He hates it when people sneeze. Like, just bizarre shit about him. He had to be told that people find Asian women attractive as in an argument as to why an Asian woman should be hired. And he's just... He is a bizarre person. Did not know what a burrito was. Let's see, there were multiple people, or at least like two of their biggest female wrestlers in the company quit within the last 2 months. Right after Vince stepped down, they were hired back like immediately, apparently. One of those is what do you call her? Sasha Banks. Also, you may not know who Sasha Banks is, but you've probably heard of her cousin Snoop Dogg. It's not like made up either. Yeah, she's popular. She's cool. Guard break was 25%. Oh yeah, no, they're related. It made me think of the Joe Rogan Gerard Way thing, where it's like I didn't know two people who were both very famous in completely different aspects, in completely different fields, were, related. But like, unlike the Joe Rogan Gerard Way thing, I don't hate one of them. I'm not saying I don't hate Gerard Way. That's not the one I hate. Yeah, okay. That man constantly looks like he's at risk for heat stroke. I really hate the particular brand of masculinity that says you shouldn't eat vegetables. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. Like, you got it at the supermarket. It's not like you didn't, like, go and kill it with your bare hands. Eating meat is manly. Yeah. Also, I searched for these giant eggs for a long time. Guess what the trick is to getting the giant eggs in this area? Apparently they have their rate of spawning is much lower if you have 10 medicinal herbs in your inventory. So they were just like, just sell your herbs, and then I sold my herbs, and then I just found a giant egg within 20 seconds of selling the herbs. I was mad. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Why, like... It's like saying you can't find dimes on the street if you have pennies in your pocket. and you say that and you're like, that doesn't make any sense, and then it happens, then you keep looking, you don't find any dimes, and then you just like throw a penny into the fountain, and you look, and then there's a dime right there, like at your shoe, and you're like, that's gotta be wizard shit. It's gotta be witches. Like, I can't believe that's true. I just need to point out that this weapon deals so much damage without being leveled up. And then when you compare it to Kusanagi at level 4, it's just a little bit stronger, but it's still it's stronger, but it's still way faster. Dear God. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to Devila. Devila will have nothing new to say.
Hey.
Oh, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
You let.
Tell Kaine and Emil we're sorry. It's just the villagers, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. Okay, those are the kids who were stealing. They're just in the library now. That's nice.
Oh.
look, I want to apologize. Yeah, you're.
That.
But
Yeah. That.
thank. All right.
And.
Pro tip: if you alternate between hitting X and circle, you can skip things very quickly. Just like roll your thumb back and forth, kind of like jiggle it back and forth in between them, and you can just get through everything.
Path above the.
If you say hypothetically have to listen to the same dialogue multiple times
Hopefully this
in
puts our days of
playthroughs.
running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
Planting nothing but rice. Have I told you about the time I was playing Stardew with my friend, and then he handed me rice and was like, "Here, you should know more what to do with this than I would." And in return, I then gave him a tortilla because he's Hispanic. So I figured, well, why not? It took him a second to get it, though. It's like, why did you hand me a tortilla? And then and then I just walked away. And he's like, oh, because I'm Hispanic. I'm like, oh, what? You can give me rice? Equivalent of exchange of races. Man, that one person on Tumblr, I don't know how old that is, but the one person who is trying to argue the guy with the swastika might not be racist. What are you arguing? Think about the words you're saying, and then stop saying them, and never say them again. You, like, everybody knows what that symbol means now. And it's not, like, and it's like, having it on that, and then they're like, having it on that angle is what it means. And guess what? It's... Mm-hmm. Also, I'm assuming it has to do with wanting to believe Taylor Swift can do no wrong. This person, they will never know. But that isn't the way to do it. Also, she took that picture. She knew what that guy was wearing. Hold on, my eye's really itching. I'll be back in a sec. What are you gonna argue that the red blood swastika on his shirt just ended up in that pattern by accident? Taylor just didn't notice. Didn't know what it meant. Like, there are very few arguments that make any sense. Oh, she was just being polite. You don't have to be polite to Nazis. It's okay. You can be mean. It's allowed. You don't have to be nice. It's okay. It's like, you don't have to take pictures with them, most of all. I should point out, not put out. Dear God, that's a very different verb. Should point out that even if NieR isn't a real person, those are real chickens. All the animals are real. Okay, so they didn't quite explain it. If you want to get into the lore of NieR, but okay, this is gonna get wild. Alright, so at the end of Drakengard 1, there are 5 different endings to Drakengard 1. In one of them, Kaim, the main protagonist, and his dragon chase the final boss through a portal into the human world as we know it in modern day Tokyo or New York or whatever, just modern city, right? They fight, they defeat the monster, and then they are shot down by jets. After this, the corpse of the dragon decays and then germinates like a magical virus that humans have no defense against. And it starts killing people and turning them into... they collapse into salt. And that's why there's that one message about soldiers fighting and then... and the allies turning into salt around them, and then those who have been turned into salt come back as weird figures with who have have glowing eyes that seem nigh unkillable. And, yeah. So, in the very beginning of this game, when it's snowing, that's not snow, that's salt. And that's why it's supposed to be weird that it's June and it's snowing. Because it's not snow, it's salt. So, and the reason that they had to separate body from soul was to ensure that there were bodies that could resist the disease, the desalination syndrome or whatever it was called, something like that, and then put them back into their bodies, into these resistant bodies after the virus had died out, and then they would be able to go on living as normal. But then the plot happened.
Hey, look who it is!
Hey,
That it.
Ow! Ow! Okay, I'm sorry. Levi,
The Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
as well as the Shadow Lords. Let us.
He tried to jump while my leg was up. And then he stuck his claws in and then fell down. And yeah, it hurt. But alright, so here we go. So this is Gretel, whose sibling Hansel died when we defeated them earlier in the game, at the very beginning, when we first got Grimoire of Ice. So, we will be not just viewing the story as we know it, we will be viewing things from the perspective of the Shades. We get to fight and kill all of the bosses again, but know about all of their feelings and struggles and lives. So this place, what Gretel was just saying there, was that the Shades here are sickly and defective. This is basically a hospital / asylum, a safe place for the weaker Shades to go, underneath the Shadow Lord's castle, wherein in the castle itself is where the closest to functional Shades are. But below is like a sanctuary for them. And one of the and Gretel, being one of the guards, is being quite disrespectful towards the malfunctioning Shades. That's not good. Levi just knocked something down. I think it's very funny how they have 4 party members, 2 of which can float, and one of which is playable, and then the one who isn't is just like, who can't fly, just like stands there when you climb a ladder, and the other 2 float up and then just teleports. You again? Stop bothering me. Grimoire of Ice has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. What?
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
If you're wondering, that is Shinji's voice actor in English. It's very weird. Hi, buddy. As you said, there are like 4 voice actors. It's true. Hi, buddy. Hello. You can come here. This is a dumb cat biology question, but what are like a cat's upper lips called? The parts that are like given the 3 during in that emoji, the little round parts. I don't know what those are called. And so, with each playthrough, as you get stronger and stronger, killing these guys becomes easier and easier. Okay. Good to know that it is not necessarily no. Hey, leave the cables alone. Okay, kitty cat? Here, come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Filtrum. Okay. That's not nearly a cute enough name. I would have expected tumblies or something. I don't know. Caps. I don't know. Because, like, look at them. They're so cute. It's where the whiskers come from. Yes. Okay, are you gonna be calm now? I know the answer is no, but still. Nah. That's a good name. That's a better name.
This is all too easy.
Yeah, the reason why all this is easy is because these are... they're all disabled. You're the hero. Oh, and they're begging me to leave.
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
And yes, every time you play through the game, you do have to do these puzzles again. Every time. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our lives. What was that?
Kinda? Emil? Look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? For fun?
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Neil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
That exchange is completely unchanged from the original. I like that one. It's very good.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick them aside.
So yeah, that kick aside these helpless puppies, that doesn't carry very well through when you realize these are effectively disabled children. NieR is a good game. I think a lot of games where it turns out that you might, or things where it turns out you might have been bad all along, I think a lot of them are pretty heavy-handed. This one is heavy-handed, but at least it doesn't, you know, it isn't obvious from the beginning. It makes you ask so many other questions that you don't really question the monster part. And I think that was a pretty good strategy. Like, what do you mean 1300 years have passed? What the hell are you talking about? There's snow in summer. Why are they still alive over 1,000 years later? What's that weird disease? Why does she still have the weird disease 1,000 years later? Why is this mansion full of stone people? How is this girl possessed by a shade? What is this magic book doing here? Is that book not dangerous? All these weird questions. Anyway, it is about 5 a.m. I would like to keep playing. However, that is not likely, as the day is about to begin here. Yeah. But thank you for dropping by. I'll probably try to do this again, maybe tomorrow or I'll probably try to keep doing this. I don't know when I'm gonna play Genshin with Max, but I have to do that again. I don't know what to do with Genshin. I want more games to be cross-platform so I don't have to play Genshin. Anyway. Good night. I'll see you later. Again, as always, thank you.